Russian President Vladimir Putin has made a dramatic claim on the Ukraine war, saying the conflict is coming to an end. Speaking during Victory Day celebrations in Moscow, Putin accused the West of escalating the war against Russia while signaling that the battlefield may now be shifting toward a political endgame.
They, the West, promised assistance to Ukraine and began to escalate the confrontation with Russia, which continues to this day. I think the matter is coming to an end, but it's still a serious matter. The question arises, why? Firstly, they were expecting a crushing defeat for Russia, as we know well.
Putin claimed Western powers expected Russia to collapse under pressure after arming Ukraine, but insisted Moscow survived the campaign. The Kremlin leader projected confidence, declaring Russia had endured years of confrontation with the West and suggesting Moscow now sees itself negotiating from a position of strength. In a major diplomatic twist, Putin linked recent ceasefire efforts to talks with the administration of Donald Trump. Putin said Moscow warned Washington about escalation risks in Kyiv, adding that discussions with the US eventually led to Trump's proposal for additional truce days.
When we started such a dialogue with the administration of the United States of America, we warned them about it, pointed out the possible consequences, and asked them to do everything necessary to ensure the safety of their country's diplomatic representation. As a result of all these discussions, the initiative of the President of the USA, Mr. Trump, about 2 additional days of truce arose.
Putin also opened the door to direct engagement with Ukraine, saying meetings with Ukrainian representatives are possible either in Moscow or a third country. But the Russian president stressed such talks would only happen if a final peace agreement is already prepared for signing.
I do not propose this meeting, but if someone does, please let him come. Whoever wants to meet, let him come to Moscow. We will meet. It is possible to meet in a third country, but only if final agreements on a peace treaty are reached, which should be calculated for a long historical perspective. To participate in this event or to sign something. But this should be the final point, not the negotiations themselves.
Putin's remarks have now triggered global speculation over whether the Ukraine war is entering its final diplomatic phase. But the Kremlin leader made one thing clear. Russia will only discuss peace on terms it believes secure long-term strategic guarantees and recognition of battlefield realities.